Welcome back from the bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today we have three Optic Blasters as we talk about and break down two divisions. So we're talking about the AFC South in this one and the NFC South. I just thought it'd be easier. South. I'm not getting anything mixed up, so I will kind of open the packs and I'll kind of go through who I think is going to win each division. Probably throw out a couple of reasons why, and then you guys can kind of debate me. Let me know who you think is going to win each division, all this other stuff. So, got in the backdrop, got a couple players for those two divisions. So we got the Kyle Pitts Shadow Box from Immaculate. We have the Tom Brady just red cracked ice from this year's Prism. And then we have the Trevor Lawrence Blue Hyper that was pulled out of a Mega. So start with the AFC South. I do have a little check sheet there. They're playing the AFC West and the NFC East. So the AFC West is just like a murderer's row. Also, these, if you haven't watched these yet, these are, what is it, 6 packs? 6 packs, 4 cards per pack. So this should go pretty quick. But we're looking at, they're playing a lot of hard teams. Now at the bottom of the AFC South, I think it's going to be Houston Texans. It's nothing against them. It's not that I don't have faith in Davis Mills. I actually think he's a decent quarterback. But my issue I'd kind of run into is just the overall talent. You have Nico Collins and Brandon Cooks. There's your 1A, 1B. Your running backs are a rookie who wasn't super highly touted and a Marlon Mack. Brevin Jordan's there. Guess you got Laramie Tunsil. So here we go. J.K. Dobbins, Corey Davis, rated rookie. This is Jamin Davis, who's just been following us around lately. And our first purple shock, it is a rated rookie. It's for the Dallas Cowboys. We're hoping for Parsons. That's probably not him, though. It is actually Micah Parsons. So that's a pretty good hit. So, and we'll get into his team later on another video, but yeah, he's actually, I talked about the Cowboys slightly for a minute later on in this, but yeah, Houston Texans, I don't know, I just don't think that they're really planning on being that good. I think if Davis Mills does decent, if they win 5 or 6 games, I think that's a success for them. What does that tell you about a team? But you know, I just don't think that they're the team to beat. Obviously, they're at the bottom of that whole thing. So it's nothing against them. They're also kind of set up that if they want to move on from Davis Mills, they don't have a whole lot of draft capital into him. So why would you sit with them when you have like CJ Stroud or any of these other guys coming out next year? Once again, big name quarterbacks that are going to be around for a long time. There you go. Tom Brady, Darius Slayton, Kylan Hill. And this is a retro series of Tony Gonzalez. So put that over there. Put the Kylan Hill over here. Next team up. Their quarterback is on the screen right now. That is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yes, it is. As Robert Mays and Nate Tice from the Athletic Football Podcast talk about, it makes a big difference to go from terrible at anything to just mediocre. That is a big step up. And getting rid of Urban Meyer, just getting some pass catching options, that makes a huge difference. We have our first, we have a Pat Frymuth, and this is just a vet. This is Mike Gesicki. So put them over there. Yeah, it's just, you're talking, you know, once again, I don't have anything against, you know, Christian Kirk. I actually like Christian Kirk. If anybody watches this channel, one of the card shows pickup videos I did, I actually picked up a Christian Kirk at a 149 rookie because I thought it was super cheap. And I was like, this guy is going to go and be like an awesome number 2 somewhere. It's like, I'm really excited for him next year. I'm going to buy this card for like $2. He's going to like break out because he's finally going to have like a team liking him. He's going to get that little bit of hype. And then it kind of, I still sold him for a decent amount, but it also kind of worked against me because he got severely overpaid. Once again, being overpaid or not, he's still a decent receiver. We had DJ Moore, Kirk Cousins is actually pretty good. And we got Nick Bolton, another rated rookie. This is for the Jaguars. You kind of notice there's a difference between those Jaguar pictures. This is a Luke Farrell. Seeing Jaguars get excited. Even the helmet position's almost the same. Black. But had to look for that ball. Didn't see the ball. Knew it was Luke Farrell. So, like I said, nothing against the Jags. I like the Jags. I think Trevor Lawrence could be good. I do not like the GM there. I think they will be improved. But just not to kind of catch up to the next two teams on that list. So it's going to be a big debate for a lot of people. Tennessee, I think, is the better team. I really, really do. I think Tennessee's a pretty good team. I think they have all the pieces you want there. Yes, you lose an A.J. Brown, but even then you still get Derrick Henry. Ryan Tannehill isn't a bad quarterback. You bring in a Robert Woods. You know, Julio Jones was there, but he didn't do a whole lot last year. So I think it's still not terrible. And I like their defense. You got Terrence Marshall, second round quarterback or receiver from last year for the Houston Texans. We're talking about him. Nico Collins showing up. So we get I'm talking about the AFC South. We get a Jags hit and we get a Texans hit. So I actually think Nico Collins is going to be pretty good, but it's just like a numbers game. You got a Nico Collins who, is he going to be that guy? Maybe, but wouldn't be the guy that I'm going to hitch my thing to. So yeah, I think Tennessee's the better team between the two. That being said, I think Tennessee goes second in that division. And the reason why, and we'll get to it in a second here, Khalil Herbert. We get a Travis Etienne in the Gridiron Kings. And our rated rookie is for the Browns, a Greg Newsome in the Hollow. So there we go. The main thing is just the schedule. That's the big thing. It's Tennessee. I have nothing against them, but they play outside of the AFC West and the NFC East, which is the two divisions that they are playing this year. They also play Green Bay. They play Cincinnati. Because of the NFC East, they play the Eagles and Dallas, and they play the Bills. That's you tack that on top of playing the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Broncos. You're just, even if you go 500 down that between Green Bay, Cincy, Eagles, Dallas, and Buffalo, say you go 3-2 there, which that is a heck of accomplishment. That's hard, right? Like, once again, even if you go 5-4 against those five and the AFC West, that brings you, that's 4 losses. Like, that's not saying you haven't lost to Indy once. That's not saying you didn't lose a weird game to the Jags, whoever else they play. Like, that's NFC East. That's the Eagles and Dallas. Like, it's hard, right? So yes, you play the Chicago Bears. Yes, you play, a couple other teams there. The Lions, who I think the Lions might be decent, but people are saying they're going to hit like 10 wins. They're crazy. We'll get into that in another episode, but I think the Green Bay, the Cincy, the Buffalo, I think those are too hard of. Those three teams are just, that's what kind of puts them down for me personally. So we got Tyler Higbee, Jamal Williams, got Peyton Turner, and it is a rated rookie for the Seahawks, Dwayne Eskridge, who's been following me around. I hit a honeycomb of him in one break. I hit a Prism Patch Auto Purple Power for him out of another break. Just Dwayne Eskridge following me around. Random little guy. So Indy, essentially in those same games, they're going to be playing New England instead of Buffalo, so a little easier. You're also playing Pittsburgh instead of Cincinnati. Once again, Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, whoever you want to put there, even with that defense being as good as it is, it's Kenny Pickett or Mitchell Trubisky or Mason Rudolph, whoever you want to put. Either way, I'll take Matt Ryan over them. And then Minnesota, who I think Minnesota is good, but you have more of a chance going 2-1 or 3-0 against those than I think Tennessee does against Green Bay, Cincy, and Buffalo. So Christian McCaffrey, we got here the white hot rookies, Michael Carter, and Ian Book in the red hot rookies. I hit a white hot rookies before. This is a red hot rookies. Not numbered or anything? Nope. There we go, Ian Book. So not the rookie quarterback you're looking for, but he's if he gets onto this next list that we're getting into here, that's going to be an issue for us. We will put him up, I guess. We'll take down the Nico Collins as we're transitioning over to the other one. But yeah, I just think Indy, with who they got to play, I think Matt Ryan's good. I think people try to talk like Carson Wentz was terrible last year. I think Carson Wentz was actually pretty good, personally. But I also understand why they want some consistency. They don't want the dumb plays by Carson Wentz. But defense is still good. Michael Pittman's a year older. Alec Pierce is apparently looking good. Jonathan Taylor is good. It's just another year, right? So Randall Cobb, Damian Harris. This is Andre Sisco. And for the Saints, Pete Werner. Once again, now I guess I should just get into it. We hit the two divisions we're talking about here, the AFC South and the NFC South. I guess we should just move on. So yeah, that's my NFC or AFC South. Let me know who you guys think is gonna, where you think the teams are gonna land. Now over to the NFC South. So you have at the bottom, he's in the back left corner, Kyle Pitts. I think he's gonna be really good. I also think that team is gonna be terrible. Obviously lose Ridley for the year. Pretty dumb in my opinion. I understand why, but maybe not the suspension you give him when other people are getting less games. I'm not going to get into that. I can actually, but I'll save that for another one. Jalen Hurts. And for the Minnesota Vikings, Kellen Mond. Just been pulling him left, right, and center lately too. And for the Green Bay Packers, Amari Rodgers in the Purple Shock. So we are looking for a downtown, by the way. Hoping we can hit one throughout this series. And then, I just think Atlanta's not going to be good. I think their defense is probably not going to be good. I think their offense, Kyle Pitts is cool, which, by the way, that man should just say he's a receiver. Stop trying to say you're a tight end. It does you no favors in the future to say you're a tight end at all on your payday. Just say you're a receiver from now on. Nobody's going to question you at all. But yeah, I just think they know they're going to suck. They drafted Desmond Ridder. People are like, that's the quarterback of the future. No, it's not. Just get over that. He's not going to be the quarterback of the future. That's not how it's going to happen. Marcus Mariota, he's just a good stopgap quarterback. He's not going to be your future either. Cam Akers, Stephon Diggs. There we go. Rashawn Slater, best left tackle of the draft last year. No bias at all. And for the 49ers, please do not be Trey Sermon. Please don't be Trey Sermon. Trey Lance. There we go. There we go. Trey Lance in the Purple Shock. Not a bad hit right there, ladies and gentlemen. It's people are high on him. I don't believe in it, but somebody wants to. That's great. Makes it better for me when I want to try to sell something like this. So, also, by the way, if you guys haven't yet, hitting up a card show this weekend. I'll put the picture for the thing here. It's in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. Not super close to where I live. It's a couple hour drive for me, but I'm going to have a bunch of cards. Bringing a lot of hockey, bringing a lot of football. Probably not a whole lot of basketball. Probably like a little $2 box type of thing for people to rummage through. But if you guys like football or you like hockey, I'll be down there. You guys can be able to find me. There's 140 tables through, or 130 tables through 40 dealers, apparently. So, I just don't think Atlanta's gonna be good. I just think everything about them screams rebuilding. I think they accept it. That's why they got rid of Matt Ryan. Didn't want to make him go through that whole thing. He didn't really fit into their plans. Like I said, next year, CJ Stroud, whoever you do, go through the list of the 5 first-round quarterbacks that are projected to go next year. They're going to get somebody, right? Here we go. Jerry Jeudy, Devonta Smith. Not too bad. With an elite series of Davis Mills. And a vet behind that of A.J. Brown. I was just talking about him with the Titans. No longer there. We'll move on. So, last blaster as we finish off this conversation. So up next, I had a really hard time. I was going back and forth, trying to figure out who I was going to put at 3 and who I was going to put at 2. And people might think I'm crazy, but I think the Carolina Panthers have a good shot at winning like 8 or 9 games this year. I think Baker Mayfield is just an upgrade over what they had in Sam Darnold. Hello, Captain Obvious, I know, right? But I just think that he has the potential. I think their defense is better. You get J.C. Horn, hopefully a little healthier. I'm not a big Derek Brown guy, but Derek Brown's there. You get Burns there. You get all these guys. You have so many pieces kind of for that franchise. I think they're going to be good, but I think they're going to come in third in that division. CMC just can't hope that he's going to be healthy. I think DJ Moore is going to really pop off this year. I think Vincent Baker, I think he'll be fine. I don't know if this is enough for Matt Rule to finally lose his job. Probably not, right? He hasn't lost it yet. He'll just say, well, we didn't have the quarterback in place and get to live another day. You get Nico Collins again, and it's a vet. It's a Jamal Williams. Guy is electric on the mic. Nice little divot there. That's exactly what you want to see, right? But there we go. Guy's just awesome on the mic. I was going back and forth. I was like, who am I going to do? The NFC South, by the way, is playing the NFC West. And they're also playing, I don't have it written down there. I can't remember the other side they're playing. But I looked through the schedule, and it's just, to me, I felt like the Panthers probably go 8 wins. And I think the Saints get 9. That's what I'm going to go with on this. So I'm putting the Saints at number 2. Once again, I just think they have a chance to be a little better. We got Brian Dawkins. We got Luke Farrell. And this is a legendary logos for the Chicago Bears and Justin Fields. There we go. Rookie quarterback. Legendary logo hollow. It's a nice hit. I like these cards. Just the old logos for all the old teams. Put them over there. I just think, I understand. Jameis Winston, I'm not a big fan of him. Pray everybody you don't have to see your Ian Book. If anybody is buying Ian Book cards, I have no idea what's wrong with you. You had to watch that one game from the guy last year. Michael Thomas is a little banged up, I think, already. Kamara, I think, is going to play out the year, which is good for them. That defense is just nasty. Even if the offense isn't great, that defense is just, you get Cameron Jordan, you get all the guys over there, Lattimore, you get Tyrann Mathieu there, you get all these guys that are there. I think they're going to be really good. We got Drew Bledsoe, another Micah Parsons, there we go. Hitting the... Get a Luke Farrell, a Nico Collins, and a Micah Parsons. So these are the base for the Purple Shock from the first pack. And rated rookie for the Dallas Cowboys, the Simi Fioco. So there we go. Simi Fioco is another Purple Shock for us. And that leaves us at the top of this list. It's Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know. You want to write the guy's funeral. You want to say that he's not going to be good anymore. You want to say that they're not going to be good. But they are just so deep. Now, the only thing I worry about with them is the offensive line. Ryan Jensen, Ali Marpet, out, both of them, one's retired, one's out for the year, injured. I think Tristan Wirfs has been injured already so far this year. Their backup center got hurt. I think one of the guards got hurt. So it's just like their offensive line's already kind of in shambles. Now, Brady's there we go. Trey Lance, the base. Oh, there we go. I thought that was a chunk out of that, but Trey Lance out of the base with a Trevor Lawrence and a Jarvis Landry behind it. Sorry, Jarvis, you're not getting the highlights here. That's quite the pack. Trey Lance, the rookies, and a base Trey Lance. Trevor Lawrence and Trey Lance, same pack. That's not too bad. So that'd be my only thing. The other part of it, though, is he's got so many weapons. You just have Mike Evans, and even Julio Jones at this part of Julio Jones' career, still pretty good, right? Even if he's a third receiver, great. Then you have Russell Gage is there right now. You have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. I think he's hurt a little bit, but Chris Godwin will be back, so he'll be playing eventually. You have a guy that I thought's been good for a while now, which is Tyler Johnson. He's really shown off in the preseason that he's a pretty good pretty good receiver. So even him being pretty good, I'm all for that. Even the tight end, no matter what you do, it's pretty good all the way through it. Defense, you lose a couple guys, but they're hoping Joe Tryon takes a step forward this year. You still got White, and you still got a couple of the other guys on that line, Shaq Barrett, stuff like that. So you just got enough. The secondary is a little thin, but compared to what the other teams have, I think Tampa has the easiest path to the best record. We have Patrick Queen. There we go. LT. While wearing the LT jersey, this is also like your typical like 1990s to early 2000s jersey. So it's like super baggy on me. It's fine. It's LT. Love it. I've had this jersey forever. We have rated rookie Amari Rodgers. And then behind that, another rated rookie. This one's for the Falcons, Felipe Franks. I think he's transitioning over to a tight end, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that was the chat. So once again, let me know what you guys think. AFC South, NFC South, where do you guys rank them? Am I right? Am I wrong? I'm going to be doing this for all of them. Next up, going to have AFC East and NFC East. So Bills, Pats, Dolphins, and Jets, and then Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, and Washington. All those guys, we're going to have them on the next list. So you guys can kind of check it out there. Have more Optic Blasters to open up. So Aaron Donald, Dallas Goedert. We got Dwayne Eskridge. I'm literally just hitting the base cards of all the cards I've already hit. I hit an Amari Rodgers. Right? Am I losing my mind here? Amari Rodgers, Nico Collins, Dwayne Eskridge, Luke Farrell. That is just weird. Oh, and then bottom card is for the Buffalo Bills, Marquez Stevenson is our last hit. So once again, let me know what you guys think from all these lists. Once again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys think I got it backwards. Maybe you think the Jags are going to take a big step forward. Maybe you think the Jags are going to finish last again, like they have the last 2 years. Maybe you think the Panthers it's going to be better than the Saints. Maybe you think the Saints are going to beat up on Tampa. It's a possibility, right? That's the joys of the NFL season. You never know. There's always a couple of teams and a couple of divisions that kind of always shock you. So, anyways, let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Trey Lance, Micah Parsons. It's not a bad opening. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. And for Eric from the bench, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.